It's a gold coast.
In the worlds before Monkey, primal chaos reigned.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, the man who emceed the Cairns Speedway on Saturday night,
Mr.
Aaron.
Mitchell G.
Oh,
Shut up.
Aaron Brunner.
Come on, do it. Just do it. Pretend you're in Cairns doing the monster truck.
No.
Is this how it started?
Oh, come
I
on,
was sort of
Elsa.
quiet at the start of the night, and then I was like, oh.
Do it.
Did you find your voice?
No, I just...
Your volume?
Thing.
Is it your first time actually doing that stuff?
Yeah, it's like, you know.
Yeah.
I've done so many shows, so it's like,
Oh, listen.
Who won?
I don't know.
The kids, that's who. The audience. Huh?
Everybody's a winner.
Everybody was
It's the dude.
Give us some of your... hey, welcome to episode 202 of the Gold Coast. Supported by Koala Karma.
The chill out drink.
Back.
Relax. And
Welcome to a special grunge episode of this podcast.
is that why we're burping? Are we supposed to be grungy?
Yeah, dude.
I haven't washed my hair in a week. That's pretty grungy.
No, that's good.
Hey, can I tell you guys something? In 1991, right, it was my first job working in a plumbing supply store, but I was playing guitar in a class dismissed with a K. Spelled with a K.
Class
Right,
dismissed with a
but I
K.
was growing my hair for the first time, playing guitar in a band, and all these Nirvana and everything was just happening. All that Pearl Jam stuff was happening. I didn't wash my hair for like 8 months. I had dandruff. This is true.
8 months?
My hair, not only did it look awesome, like almost like dreadlocks, but I had dandruff the size of 5-cent pieces. No shit. When your dandruff is that big, like there's little holes where the hair comes through.
Yes.
I remember going, oh, my head's so itchy, and then looking under my nose, like, whoa, just like wet, dry, wet dandruff. It was just a grungy time, the whole time, and I had a combi van. But that whole era...
So you're the epitome of grunge. No, the epitome of grunge is our guest tonight.
Nice segue.
But we won't...
I just realised a segue is a segue. Oh! It's Tuesday night. It's Tuesday night in paradise. Episode 202 of this podcast show. Look at you, Rika. Did I just break up?
No.
It's just my ears then. No, that's fine. Here we are, Tuesday night. It's podcast. Look at you, Rika. Looking a bit weathered today. What's going on?
I'm a bit exhausted. Yeah.
You look like... Did you ever see that Seinfeld episode where Elaine meets a bloke and she's all dressed up and he happens to catch her... Like when she walks out of like a bus and she gets rained on, and the next time he sees her, he's like, "Whoa!" Her hair's like this, and
is that what I look like?
Oh no, you look fine.
Because that's what happened to me.
No, I just know you so well. Are you feeling good?
Oh, I'm a bit exhausted.
Yeah.
Yeah, big day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, let me cheer you up with something.
Thank you.
I want to introduce this band. I think it's pretty dumb of me. Okay, I grew up playing guitars. I was there when I first heard Smells Like Teen Spirit. Okay, the Funk House, which was before Metropolis in Brisbane, when Smells Like Teen Spirit first came on. I was there.
I was laying on a banana lounge drinking Stone's ginger wine, and I think I listened to it 4 or 5 times. In a row.
Well, hey, you're not introduced
And
yet.
it was a tape.
Pipe down, rock and rollers.
Him yet.
Cassette.
Yeah, but here's where I think it's funny. Before I introduce Outshined...
Oh, you've just done it.
Oh, okay. Is this...
Hello.
It just dawned on me recently, you know, whoa, I'm still alive.
Yay.
Well, for my entire life, let's say the 20-year-old song now, You think, Mikey?
25 plus.
25 plus, yeah?
Yeah.
I didn't actually know what
it was 25 years.
Until I've actually sort of, in the last 2 weeks, kind of gone, oh, is something like she said. We'll get to that later, all right? So,
Yeah.
boys, introduce yourself, please. First on the mic here, introduce yourself.
Yeah, Matthew, lead vocalist, Outshined. Good evening.
Mikey.
Mikey Bass, Outshined. How you going?
My name's Matt. I own a guitar. My name's Blaze. I also own a guitar.
Your name is
Blaze?
Well, my name's Anthony, technically, but everyone calls me Blaze.
Yeah.
So, hence my last name, Blaze Lee.
Is that from Blazing Up
Coolest
there,
last
Blaze?
No, I was going to say it's not from Blazing Up. Absolutely.
Someone.
No blazing.
No, it's not from that.
No.
All right, boys. So,
And the drummer couldn't make it.
drummer,
No.
what's his name?
Mr. Josh Page.
It's just space.
That's Josh Page. Thanks for
Pagey.
All right. Now let's somehow work this all out, right? This is episode 202. I've interviewed a whole bunch of people with Rika here in this room. And by the way, we've got Mattg Photography in the room.
How you doing?
Mattg. All right, calm down. Right. Aaron Brunner from Aaron Brunner Media, who's filming tonight. We haven't got our TriCaster set up yet, but it's coming. And who's that over in the corner?
my daughter, who's recently made the Gold Coast Community Cup regional side in under 15 soccer. Thanks very much.
Go Salah.
Charlotte Harmony Bowland.
Show off.
Go, you good thing.
Now, why is
Enough about you. Now let's talk about me.
soccer not as good as rugby league?
Oh, wait, you asking me?
I'm only asking you because you're not on the mic and you don't have the ability. Yes, okay. No, moving on.
Yeah, that's right.
Here we are. Make sure you're in that thing, champ.
Okay.
Hey, okay.
Yeah.
Rika,
Yeah.
I know you're into lime spiders,
I
the
love
cramps.
I know I'm a bit different to what you guys.
Screaming Tribesman?
I love Screaming Tribesman.
Oh, hell yeah.
Screaming somethings.
Old gold Australian content right there.
That's right. They're from Brisbane too.
Really?
Yep.
I never knew that.
Screaming Tribesmen are from Brisbane.
Chris
I
Mazowak.
think the other one, Died Pretty. I love Died Pretty
Yeah,
too. They're
died
from
pretty
Perth.
awesome. Pretty awesome, died
Pretty awesome.
Now, boys, I know it feels. Look at. Come on, relax. Don't fall off the chair.
Sit back. Oh, they need koala karma.
You do. I know what it is. It sounds a bit weird in our ears. So we've had to set up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mics and put in a new desk. So let's relax. Putting history on tape here today. What I'm personally interested about you guys is in the last. I grew up in a rhythm band, playing rhythm guitar with a whole bunch of original acts. Okay, and I thought cover bands were wankers.
So did I.
So
Yeah.
I still do.
Can you?
Every-
So did I.
Who's the singer?
Every week.
Right?
So did I.
I'm playing them every week.
It wasn't so much that I thought they were wankers. I think I pitied them because I was doing what I could do as an original artist, and that's fucking arrogant, isn't it? Excuse the French. But people get by and do what they got to do musically. And now I've turned to the dark side when we're talking along the lines you just started. Definitely. For years you put all the time and effort in, and I feel as though I'm standing on the shoulders of legends and trying to somehow come up with something that in some way pays homage to what they did for me. So it's a payback for me.
But I bet there was a moment where your mind crosses over. I know when I joined a cover band, look at I'm 45, like it was 5 years ago, I went, here I'm going to start sucking some dicks here. But I soon
Gary.
I soon realised like how cool it is to try and mimic those sounds and how difficult it is.
Yeah.
Not everyone. You need to speak of that mic, man. I don't know what it is. My mics aren't that great.
I came in last.
Particularly
so I got
that one.
Shit headphones.
Yeah.
It's always the way.
So, and the other thing is, people actually dance and move to your music. You play these songs that are so well respected that people actually move to them. So if you're in an original band, you don't get that.
Yeah.
It's a
point.
real
Unless
good
you're mega sometimes, unless you've really made it and 1,000 people are coming to your show to do that.
Yeah.
Again, where we're just completely cutting the corner and cheating.
We are.
Because you're on the back of something that's been created and well and truly already lauded, I suppose. It's not like we're stealing an idea, is it?
No, well,
Completely different thing.
there's
It's
a-
not plagiarism.
there's a million tribute bands out there at the moment,
Shit.
Yeah.
and
Shit.
we've joined the ranks. But I think there's a lot of difference between the bands that are being tributed as well. The difference with us is we're not sort of just doing one band either. We're covering 5 of them. You know, we're a tribute band, I suppose, as in the sake of the Guns N' Roses show, or like band-specific tribute bands. That's the difference between us. We're sort of covering it more of just those 5 bands, that genre. So we've got a little bit more. We've opened to a bigger audience for a start. We're getting the majority of Soundgarden, Pearl Jam, Nirvana, Stone Temple Pilots, Alice in Chains, and Temple of the Dog. So they're fans of the type of people that.
And we've only just touched on Temple of the Dog.
Yeah, we sort of have. Yeah.
We're going to delve further into that, I hope.
But even with tribute bands, we're not just trying to pretend we're them.
No, that's one thing
we're
that
not,
we're not.
putting on
We
the
don't.
flannel and the wigs and the
We don't dress
all that
up.
sort of stuff.
We don't play dress up.
You know, it's all about the music. It's all about
It's like you're celebrating
pride
them.
and
Man,
what's the difference
Total
between-
homage.
so what
Total
makes-
homage to the music. That's what exactly what this band is about.
Whatsoever I feel has come to life, and whatsoever I fall on became my life. Just when every day seemed to greet me with a smile, sunspots are fading. Now I'm doing tired. Now I'm doing tired. 'Cause I fell on black days. I fell on black days. Whosoever I cured, I'm sick and now. And whosoever I cradle, I put you down. Searchlight soul, they say, but I can see it in the night. I'm only faking. Will I get it right? Will I get it right? 'Cause I feel on black days. I feel on black days. How would I know that this could be my fate? How would I know that this could be my fate? What you wanted to see good has made you blind. What you wanted to be yours has made it mine. Don't you lock up something that you wanted to see fly? Hands off the shaking. No, not time.